Excellency, Ambassador Bill Twiddle of the Australian government, of course, my friend and partner in the volunteer community, or specifically in the international volunteering arena, Jonas, and of course the staff of Dev Concepts, and Australian Red Cross partner. And I can also see my friend Oman and my other colleagues from the international volunteer community. I will not mention any more names, but let me specifically mention Erica. So she's the one handling the governance section of the Australian Embassy. And I overheard Jonas say, "Huwag mo kaming kakalimutan." So I guess that message also goes to PNVSCA. Huwag mo na kaming kakalimutan, Erica. The official part of my message is really thanking the Australian government for continuing, sustaining, and I would say leveling up the volunteer program of the Australian government in the Philippines. Of course, this is could not be achieved without the consensus. I don't know whether that's the upward consensus collaboration with Jonas, and I know that my working years with him was really not really it's a challenge, because the group innovated, proposed, and even look at ways by which we can really improve the volunteer program in the Philippines. And of course, when he invited me last year, I prepared a 3 to 4 page message, because it really was quite opportune, because December was, and more appropriately, December 5 was the International Volunteer Day. And of course, December was, in the Philippines, is the National Volunteer Month. So instead of bringing the 3 page, I'm not just bringing this 1/4 sheet of message. So I'll not dwell on what is IVD and NVM, but maybe as started by Miles on some previous, I know that the volunteer program of the Australian government was started in 1999. And again, that's also the reason why I mentioned Erica, because she was the first coordinator of the AVID program in the Philippines, with 9 volunteers coming in and providing us their technical expertise. Maybe a show of gratitude to Erica for that initial box. And of course, through time, there was some changes in the names. I don't know why Australians like to change names. From AVID, then it became VIDA. Of course, we hate them for using VIDA, because we have our own local volunteer program called VIDA. And then eventually, after some deliberation, now it's AVID. So we like more the word AVID by the meaning it connotes. And right now, as mentioned by the ambassador, we have quite a number of volunteers coming in from Australia. And to date, since 1999, it's almost more than 400 volunteers working with us. Again, I would like to thank the ambassador for mentioning some of the key elements of the volunteer program. Maybe I will not dwell on it more lengthily, because he already mentioned about partnership, because we view the volunteer program as part of the overall technical cooperation program between the Philippines and its program partners. And of course, Australia is one of the program partners of the Philippines, as I can see that we have also as guests some of the other donor countries of the Philippines, Peace Corps, and to name one of the major program partners. And it's really a partnership, as elaborated by the ambassador. And more than just a partnership, of course, I know that you as volunteers, you live in your own communities, and part and parcel of that is you sharing even what you are as an Australian. I know for many Australians in the past, you're always mistaken to be an American. And some children are to say, "Hey Joe." And of course I know Australians hate to be called a Joe. But I think our Peace Corps friends love that you are called a Hey Joe. Because they always say, there are a lot of American Peace Corps working in the Philippines. And beyond this, it's really you sharing your own technical expertise. I know the challenges, and even in the volunteer sharing sessions, you echoed some of the challenges. And it's really a challenge I always pose to your partner. And of course, your partner will be your local partner institution. And it's a challenge that eventually you, when you're already in the field, you need to sort out with your host or local partner institution. And I know it's not an easy task, but I believe Jonas and the concept will always be there to support you. In the case of PNVSCA, you seldom see us, di ba? And sometimes you always see us when you're doing your exit interview or when you have the volunteer sharing session, or if in very rare case you have some problems. I don't know whether Andy had some problems in the past. Then we have to visit you and say, what did you do, Andy? But I think it's a very rare case. As I grow older, I'm more prone to listen rather than to speak. And I'm here, and I would like to spend my day with you listening. Because as they say, if you grow older, you speak less and less so that young people will listen to you. But if you speak more than what is allotted to you, then people will say, he doesn't understand. So the only thing that I would like as a message is, again, one, to thank the Australian government for sustaining this cooperation program. For our volunteers, please continue in whatever situation you are in, whatever challenges you're facing right now. And of course, for our local partner institution, eventually, the benefit of your work and their work will lead out to the benefit of the communities that you're serving. As we always say in the Philippine Development Plan, and you look at the societal goal, it's still poverty reduction in multiple dimensions. I hope it's very difficult to understand what it would mean when we're saying poverty viewed in multiple dimensions. And you're part of that team working to address the kind of social problem in the Philippines. Again, to the good ambassador, first time for me just to mention an ambassador by his first name. Thank you, Bill. And of course, our volunteers and local partners. Maraming salamat po. Mabuhay tayo.